Hello Serpent Squad, it's I, Crocker99, and today is all about the commonly known white-tailed deer. Welcome you back to Reptile Planet. Okay, the white-tailed deer. This is a very common, well-known deer. It's known by biologists, known by hunters, known by people who like venture out into the woods looking for creatures like sightseeing, and they see a herd of deer. So they are very, very distinctive. Now, white-tailed deer have a varied range. They can be found all across from southern Canada all the way to the United States and Central South America, but they basically don't range in Hawaii, the southwest of the southern part of the western United States, and Alaska. So those are the only places we can't see white-tailed deer. But everywhere else, sure, everywhere from forests all the way to fields. Like, they are abundant in a lot of places. Yeah, the crinkling sound. Carl's going back to bed. But yeah, white-tailed deer are really well known by a lot of people. They're very known everywhere. A lot of people know what they look like. A lot of people seen them, hunted them, etc., etc. So white-tailed deer can easily be known for their nicely, kind of like nice brown coat. Now the name white-tailed deer comes from their white coloration underneath their tails. Since they're named white-tailed deer, when they're running, usually flare up their tails, and you'll be able to see that white coloration in the fur underneath on their tails. So when you see them running, you see them flash that white coloration as they're running off. That's how you know it's a white-tailed deer. They are social animals, so they travel up in herds with a lead male and a bunch of females. Now the way to distinguish between two, males are known as bucks. They have those pronounced antlers on top of their head, so you will know that's a male. Females do not have the antlers, sadly. The males are known as bucks, and the females are known as does. And the young ones are young as fawns. So yeah, the whole the white-tailed deer story everywhere from famous movies like Bambi all the way to like natural, basically documentaries, and basically seeing them almost on a daily basis. Because trust me, a lot of people wind up having deer in their backyards. You see one running across the road. A lot of people definitely know this when a white-tailed deer runs across the road, causing basically that problem. So when you're on the road, trying to get nice with deer crossing the road, be very, very careful. As well as you're just seeing them on the side of the road, either you're walking, driving. They are just everywhere, mind their own business, not a care in the world. I'm just like, yeah, it's the life of a deer. That's the life of a deer. Now, full-grown deer can go to around 1 to 3 feet tall at the shoulder, so it's almost like human size. So it's almost like the same size as a person. And males can get up to around 150 pounds, while females are around 100 pounds. So males are around an extra 50 pounds heavier than females. All right. So yeah, white-tailed deer are very renowned. They are known by everyone. It's just like right off the bat you see one, deer. It's the deer, because they have a varied range of many places in the United States, everywhere from Texas, Maryland, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Illinois, Ohio, everywhere. Like, they have a well-renowned range, a very well-known range of some Canada, that kind of thing. So yeah, they are really well known by everyone. So yeah. So basically, white-tailed deer are herd animals, so they tend to travel in groups, as well as they're not necessarily aggressive animals unless there's a female with fawns with her. So basically, they usually take a fight or flight response. They choose a flight response because they tend to run away from potential danger rather than stay in fight. But if a male feels threatened, especially when they're competing for territory or for mates, they will use their antlers to defend themselves. So even a deer might still take the flight response. Be careful, especially around bucks, because their antlers can cause serious damage. But for both male and females, a good kick can definitely cause problems, especially domestic animals like a dog or a cat that tend to harass a deer for any reason. One kick can be very, very painful, and trust me, that experience that you do not want to be on the receiving end of a deer's hoof. You don't. So yeah, as for their diet, they are herbivores. So they'll basically feed on water, like aquatic vegetation, fruit, berries, soybeans, crops, plant matter. They basically have a very diet, everyone from plant matter to fruit, all the way to like people's crops. So yeah, they definitely have a varied vegetarian diet. Now it comes to the breeding season. Like I said before, males will compete with each other for the right to mate. So two males will go at one another, and the winner will obviously mate with the females. Only once per year. Females will only have up to one fawn per year, so their reproductive rate may be low, but in many conditions, their numbers do tend to be very, very stable. So yeah, so females will only have one fawn per year. So that's basically their reproductive cycle. As well as fawns can be easily recognized when they're young. They're very kind of still like that light brown coating with white spots on their body. So that's how you know there are the fawns, the white-tailed deer. They're very well known, especially like people always refer them to like the movie Bambi. So yeah, they are definitely easy to identify as well when they're young, as well as the adults. And the young will stick close to their mothers for a certain period of time. Females tend to stay together with one male leading the herd, whereas males, they do tend to basically have a hierarchy. So basically, males will lead a herd, and generally, a lot of times you'll be able to see multiple males in certain cases in the same area, but a lot of times in a herd, you'll see one male per herd. Alright, so white-tailed deer are definitely well known for their characteristics. They're easy to identify, and basically a lot of times they do have a curious nature, where a lot of times like people, when they go outside, they just have a whole herd of deer in their backyard. So a lot of people can definitely say that white-tailed deer are in abundant numbers in a lot of places for a number of reasons, both for curious reasons, also for hilarious reasons. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like the button. If you have any questions, post down in the comments. Don't forget, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!